In this video, we will show you how to replace your power window regulator on this Honda Accord. This will be mounted inside of your driver's side door. Let's get into it. Okay friend, let's get started on our job. The first thing we're going to do is make our way right along here to this little panel that goes around the window switch. Use a plastic trim tool so you don't damage anything. We'll get in between the door panel and this plastic trim panel and separate the two. Once you have that lifted up, we're going to remove the two wiring harnesses from this. As for the larger one, you'll find that you have a small push tab right where my index finger is. Go ahead and squeeze that in and separate this. After you have it separated, give it a quick check for corrosion. We'll make our way up to this upper one here. For this, there's another small squeeze tab. You know what to do. Squeeze it in and separate the piece. Let's set this aside. Now let's move up to the inside door handle. To remove this area, we're going to use a small pick or a small screwdriver. Along the rearward side of this hatch, there's a small tab that you can grab onto and gently pry this out of place. There's the tab that I was talking about right there. Just gently pry it and it separates. Behind that area, you'll find that you have two Phillips head screws. Remove the pair. We'll inspect that hardware as we remove it, replace it as necessary. Let's move inside the grab handle area. Use a small screwdriver or pick to remove this panel. Under that, you'll find a Phillips head screw. Remove that screw. Use your trim tool and remove this trim piece up by your mirror. Just gently pry that out of place. A quick inspection and we can set this aside. Let's start separating the door panel from the door itself using our plastic trim tool. We'll get in between these two areas and gently separate them. At this point, we can continue on to lifting this up and pulling it away from the door. But beware, there is cables leading to the inside door handle. We'll reach in here, carefully grab onto the cable, and gently pull it away from the door. Now we can take hold of this and we'll separate the cable as well from here. This has a small tab that goes over it to lock it in position. Inspect your cable. We'll give this a quick inspection. Let's make our way down towards the bottom of the door panel. At this point, we'll continue on to removing this from the door panel. Just go ahead and take hold of that, give it a little wiggle and separate it. Now we'll make our way right here. We'll give this a twist counterclockwise, inspect that bulb, and we can set the wiring aside and remove the door panel. Now that we have the door panel out of the way, we have a clear view of our vapor barrier. To be able to remove this, we need to remove this bracket. You'll find that you have two Phillips head screws, one on the top, one along the bottom. Remove the pair and the bracket. A quick inspection, we will be reusing all of this, and we'll set that aside. Now we can carefully start removing the vapor barrier. Just pull this away from the door here. You want to be careful with the adhesive. Generally it is pretty sticky and it can ruin your clothes. And with that pulled down, we don't need to go much further than here. I'm going to pull through the wiring harness that's for the window switch. Reconnect your window switch. Put the key in the on position, and then we'll start lowering the window down. We have to gain access to the two mounting bolts that hold the window to the window regulator. Those would be located in this area. In these two areas, I can see my two 10mm headed mounting bolts. We'll pause here, take the key out of the on position, and remove the window switch. At this point, we can continue on to removing those two 10mm headed bolts that are located inside of each of these holes. Keep in mind, as you remove both of these bolts, these are the last thing holding the window in place. You don't want it to fall and potentially break or hurt you. The next thing we'll want to do is either have some tape or something that can hold the window up. We'll take this window and carefully slide it all the way up to the fully upright position. At this point, I'll continue on by using several strips of tape. Tape's a lot cheaper than glass. And we'll hold this up and in place. Now that we've finished over there, let's make our way over to the electrical connector. For this, you'll find that there's a small squeeze tab. You can squeeze that in and pull this off. A quick check for corrosion and set that wiring aside. That looks good. With the wiring disconnected, we can start dismounting the window motor from the door. You'll find that you have three 10mm headed bolts. Leave this one loose for now. Leave that one loose as well. Now we can grab onto each of these, we'll lift them up and push them inside the door. At this point, we'll continue on to the rest of the window regulator. You'll find four more 10mm headed bolts. Two along the bottom, one down in this corner, one over here, and then two directly above those. We'll loosen this one and remove this one. Let's reach inside here. We'll grab onto the window regulator and lift this bolt out through its mounting hole. Once we've done that, we can take the entire thing and bring it out through this large hole. There it is, friends. Over on the bench, let's continue on to removing all three of our 10mm headed mounting bolts from the original window regulator and swap them over to the same position in the brand new window regulator. We want to make sure we leave these loose. We'll just start them in. Let's get this in the vehicle. When we're installing this in the door, you want to be extremely careful for any pinch points. Also, pay attention to that window. If it starts coming down, make sure you get out of the way. I'm going to carefully bring the window motor into its original position. Slide those bolts right on through. Bring that down. We can start in the upper bolt here. Now let's bring the window regulator into its proper position as well. Start in all those mounting bolts, and then you can tighten each one of these 10mm headed bolts. Let's connect in our electrical connector. Listen for a click from that. Give it a tug to make sure it's completely secure. We'll tuck that away. Let's prepare to lower the window. Take hold of the window. While applying pressure, we can remove all of our tape. Now we can continue on by lowering the window down until our two alignment points are properly aligned. Carefully make your way inside here. Once again, being extremely careful for any pinch points. We just need to adjust it until it lines up properly. At this point, I can see both of my mounting bolt holes are properly aligned. We'll continue on by installing both of the bolts and making sure they're nice and tight. Get that one loose for now. Since your brand new window regulator and motor assembly came with extra wiring, you want to make sure you tie that up in some way so it won't dangle and get caught in the window. We'll just use a wire tie for this. Carefully come up inside this area, we'll come out through this hole, and just wire tie it in place, trim off any slack. At this point, we want to make sure that we test the functionality, so we'll take hold of the window switch, reconnect the larger connector here. Put the key in the on position, test the window functionality, leave it in the up position, and then we'll continue. Perfect. Remove the key and remove your window switch. At this point, we'll continue on to resecuring our vapor barrier. You want to make sure you have your wiring and your cables going through it as needed. Try to reinstall that vapor barrier in its original position, or at least as close as possible. We'll continue on to our metal bracket right in the center here. Start in each of those bolts and tighten them up. Now it's time for the door panel. Let's resecure our light right along here. Slide that in there. Now the next thing we'll do is make our way up to the wiring. We just want to carefully put that up and through the outer handle area. Now once you've done that, you want to make sure that you don't forget to reconnect this cable. We'll take this and slide it in position on the inside door handle there, and then lock it in position with a little hook. Listen for a click from that. Now we can swing this area over to its proper position on the inside of the door panel. Listen for a click. Double check to make sure it's completely secure. You do not want this to fall off while you're driving down the road. Now we'll take this door panel, we're going to bring it up nice and high. There's a couple things you want to pay attention to. One of them's the door lock knob, which will come through this hole right here. But also on the door panel itself, it has a hooked area that will swing down and inside of here. Get that door lock aligned. There we are. Press this in along the top first, coming down at an angle. Once you've done that, we'll be paying attention along the sides. You should have several push clips that make their way along each side and the bottom. Align them with their proper mounting holes and gently tap this into place. Grab onto that door panel and make sure it is completely secured to the door itself. This feels good. Now it's time for the corner trim piece here. You'll find that you have an alignment tab and a push clip. Those will align with the corresponding holes in the door. We'll just take this and put it in position and press it in. Now let's move to the inside door handle. You'll find that you have an area for 2 Phillips head screws. You want to make sure you're using the screws that have the shanked area in the threaded portion. Start this in here. Now we can put on the protective trapdoor. Looking along the back side, you have this one alignment tab, and then you have the locking tab. I'll take this and put it in position and press it in. Now we'll continue on to our 1 Phillips head screw that goes inside the center of the grab handle. I'll just press this in with a magnet and tighten it up. Install your protective flap here. Just take this and press it down into position. Let's reattach our master window switch here. Take that, slide it in. Listen for a click, give it a tug. We'll do the same for the larger connector down at the far end here. Get a nice click from that one. We'll carefully tuck this into the door, align it, and press it in. Okay friends, we showed you how to install the window regulator on your vehicle. We already tested it, so we know it works fine. Aside from that, thanks for watching.
When only the best will do, demand TRQ. The only company that lets you view before you do. TRQ is committed to offering the highest quality aftermarket auto parts that are engineered for peace of mind. Thanks for using and viewing with TRQ.